Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my corner of the living room. So today's going to be a little bit of a different type of video. I want to focus on something I've been seeing a lot of, and you've probably been seeing a lot of it too. Along with Tonal, there are a couple of other pieces of very intelligent, there's some other intelligent gym equipment or home gym equipment on the market right now. And I just wanted to discuss one of what seems to be big ones, and that's called the mirror. Now, I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I know when I was first looking into getting a Tonal, I started getting ads on my phone. You know, you gotta love technology. They know just what you want, just what you're looking for. I started getting ads on my phone for something called the mirror. Now, if you aren't familiar with a mirror, I've never used one personally, but if you're not familiar with a mirror, it's basically another piece of what is being referred to as smart technology for your home, smart gym technology. So, long story short, it's similar to a Tonal in the way that it goes on your wall, or you could stand it up and lean it on the wall. And it's made to try to help you benefit from exercise at home. So I wanted to go over the pros and the cons of the mirror. Even though I haven't used it, you really don't have to use it in order to know what it does. You know, technology, YouTube, plenty of reviews on it, I'm sure. I haven't really looked into too much of it, but it was something that I was considering instead of the Tonal at one point, because it just looks beautiful. When you look at the mirror, it just looks gorgeous. Not to say that Tonal is not very attractive. I love this thing. And honestly, I think it's a little more gym kind of feel. I like that. Personally, some people might not like that. I don't know. I think it's awesome. Everybody who's come into my house so far that's seen it is like, whoa, what is that? I just think it's gorgeous. My wife initially, when she saw Tonal online, she said, oh, that thing is ugly. When they put this up on the wall, she was literally standing in front of it. And I said, so what do you think of it? And she looked at it, she said, that is beautiful. So pictures don't do it justice. Video doesn't do it justice. Tonal is gorgeous, especially once you figure out what it does. But anyway, back to this review. So what the mirror offers, okay? I got my trusty paper. I did a lot of research to try to get you guys the best idea of what the mirror offers, and we're going to compare it now to the Tonal. Because again, I was torn at one point between a Tonal and the mirror, and then I'm going to get into telling you why I went with the mirror. So with the mirror, you have live classes, right? Classes such as maybe Pilates, like what is playing right now on the Tonal. This is Pilates. And along with the mirror, you have live instruction. I guess there's a trainer, you know, what they refer to as world-class trainers on the mirror website. They have world-class trainers coming at you from a mirror. It looks like a mirror. And, you know, they're talking to you from this mirror, this pretty mirror that you can see yourself in, and they're inside there, and they're telling you, oh, you know, work harder, you know, do more jumping jacks, stuff like that. So the difference between Tonal right now, the biggest difference I think is that Tonal does not yet have live classes. Is it possible that Tonal is going to have live classes in the future? I would say absolutely. This machine is fitted with plenty of cameras inside that aren't being used yet, that can be turned on with a software update. And when Tonal is ready, they might be able to spit out some live classes straight to your living room if that's something that you feel like you want or need. So right now, Tonal does not have live classes, but in the future it might. But the mirror, it definitely has live classes, and it gives you on-demand instruction while you're exercising. So with the mirror, you need your own equipment for certain exercises. So, for example, if you're doing Pilates, you might not need any type of equipment whatsoever. You just need, you know, something on the floor, maybe a little mat. So you do need your own equipment if you're going to be doing any type of workout on the mirror that involves maybe weightlifting or something of that. You might need a set of dumbbells. You might need some, maybe some bands, some tension bands, something along those lines. to complete your workouts. So again, on the website, on the Mirror's website, it talks about them having world-class certified instructors. And Mirror also offers a community vibe, a feeling of being connected with friends, because on the screen, on the Mirror itself, you can see little icons of people that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. You have, I guess a community feeling. Honestly, from a lot of the reviews, you don't get much of a community feeling. And how can you? Because you're on the other side of a mirror, and all your friends are in the mirror, and they're little circles that are about this big. So you're not really getting too much of a community feel. It's trying to mimic a gym experience, a class experience, a Pilates class experience. It's trying to mimic that. You can see your friends on the screen. You have a live instructor. So I guess it gets pretty close. So that's something that's, I guess it's cool. You can see your friends' faces. So the next thing about the Mirror is it has a very small footprint, small and sleek. If you haven't seen the Mirror yet, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. And it's 180p resolution, which the Tonal is not. The Tonal is not 180p resolution. That is what really, honestly, when I sat down and really discussed with myself which one of these pieces of equipment did I want, I had a very hard time pulling myself away from that 1080p resolution. I had a hard time pulling myself, because I love technology. I love screens. I love, cameras, all this stuff. And when you see 1080p compared to whatever Tonals is, I don't know what Tonals is, it's less of a high resolution. But honestly, it's fantastic. I mean, it's in my house. I'm not looking at it, comparing it to a 1080p. This looks fantastic to me. And really, you're not watching TV on it, so you don't need anything crazy. But that 1080p really is what drew me away from the Tonal at one point. I'll be honest with you. So the Mirror offers a very large variety of classes, from kickboxing to meditation. But so does Tonal. This is a Pilates class. They have kickboxing on there. I'm not sure if they have meditation. I think they might. But back to the Mirror. So we have the Mirror costing $1,495 before tax, and a $39 a month membership with a 1-year commitment initially. So you have to follow through with that first year. And then if you don't want that monthly membership, I guess you get less features, something like that. But at the end of the day, you're paying close to $1,500, and then you got $39 a month. They do have financing available. I'm not sure about the financing details. There's also an optional installation and delivery. So for the optional installation and delivery, that'll cost you $250. I guess if you don't opt for that installation cost, you're just paying delivery cost, unless that's free. Not sure how they're working that out. But you don't really need to install it on a wall. You can prop it up against the wall. So you don't have to really pay that money. With Tonal, you have to pay that $300 to get it installed. But I'll be honest with you. When the guy came, the two gentlemen came to install this, I was very impressed with them. And I would not want to install this myself. I wouldn't. Because you have the arms and you want to make sure everything's level and perfect. And although I would have been able to do that, it would have been a lot harder because it was just me. And if you mess it up, there goes your warranty. So I'm happy they installed it. So back to the Mirror. The Mirror tracks your progress and gives you live feedback and motivation. So you have a teacher yelling, maybe not yelling. I watch a lot of Coach Greg, so automatically I think yelling. Coach Greg on YouTube. If you've seen his videos, you know what I'm talking about. But you have a motivation of a coach, and that coach tells you, hey, come on, let's go. You can do this, just like Tonal does during their classes. So that's pretty much what I have for the Mirror. Now let's hop over to the Tonal. So with Tonal, You get weight training with no extra equipment necessary. None. You technically don't need anything else. I've been using this machine with just its arms. Obviously, its arms. I'm going to use its arms. And I've been using the equipment that it comes with. It comes with a straight bar, and it comes with 2 separate handles and a rope. I'm good with that. If you wanted more attachments, you can certainly buy more attachments off of Amazon, and you would connect those attachments to the tonal using a special T adapter. It's called a T adapter. You would buy it on the tonal's website. So you can attach whatever you want to the tonal. Doesn't have to be tonal specific equipment. But the point that I'm trying to get at is it comes with everything you need in the package that you get in order to do what you need to do on tonal. So tonal also tracks your personal progress using sensor technology. Now the mirror, it might have some sensors built in and stuff, but it's pretty much going to be a guess from what I understand. It's basically going to be like using an Apple Watch or a Samsung Galaxy Watch. It's going to guess at how many calories, it's going to guess at how fast you're going, or whatever the case may be. It's going to be a good guess. Tonal itself has a lot of sensors in it. It picks up your power output. It picks up how much weight you're using. It has the spotter mode where it can reduce the weight if it sees that you're being too fatigued by the workout. It has a whole bunch of stuff involved with it. I have a feeling that tonal is much more hands-on when it comes to the sensors and the output and all that stuff, because it's actually you're actually handling this machine and it's feeling that feedback. The mirror, it's going to be more of a vague guess as to what your feedback is, but tonal does track your personal progress. So with tonal, here's a big difference between tonal and the mirror. Big difference is the tonal costs $2,995 before tax. Remember, the mirror was closer to $1,500. So $2,995 before tax for the tonal. Then you have a $49 monthly membership with 1 year minimum. 1 year minimum. So you have to pay that first year. If you don't, you lose a lot of features that make tonal a tonal. So they got you there. You're most likely going to buy this and continue paying the $50. More than likely. You don't have to, but there's a good chance. So it's a lot more money. When you compare $1,500 for the mirror to the tonal, which is close to $3,000, let's just say $3,000, and then you have a $10 more monthly membership for the tonal, the mirror starts to look a little more attractive, because who wants to spend money, right? Okay, so along with the $3,000 for the tonal, and then the $50 a month for the tonal, first year minimum, you also are pretty much obligated to buy a $500 smart accessories kit. What that kit is the bench, the rope that it comes with, the straight bar, and the 2 handles. They're all Bluetooth activated. You can start and stop the weight from these devices, except for the bench. Obviously, the bench is just a flat bench. You just lay on it. Honestly, I'm not too impressed with the quality of the bench. I like the fact that it's small, but the quality seems to be a little bit cheap, and I would have liked to see Tonal give you an adjustable bench, so you can get in some different angles while you're doing bench press. That's another story. That's another video altogether. So you have $3,000 for Tonal. You have almost $50 a month for the first year minimum. You have $500 in smart accessories, and then you have a mandatory $300 delivery and install, which honestly, looking back, don't mind too much. There is financing available for Tonal as well, and you get a 30-day free trial with a Tonal. I believe you might get, yes, you get a 30-day free trial as well with the mirror. So Tonal, again, I'll just repeat it. Tonal has no live classes or instruction, no live instruction, but it does have the potential for those things in the future. Tonal also has a very small footprint. So when you look at the differences between a mirror and a Tonal, what really stands out to you? What stands out to me is the price. So someone who doesn't want to spend all this money on a tonal might be swayed to get a mirror. A mirror also looks different. It looks like a mirror. You would not know that it's a piece of smart equipment. It just sits there looking pretty, beautiful, nice, clean, shiny mirror in your house. You probably have about 8 mirrors already in your house, like me. Tonal looks like this gigantic, gorgeous iPad. That's the way I put it. Beautiful iPad on your wall. So those are some of the big differences. Now, with technology like the mirror, that is so much cheaper than the tonal, why would you ever buy a tonal? It seems crazy, right? When you look at the price, $1,500 for a mirror, and then you got $3,000 for the tonal, and they both are built for exercise. Why would anybody ever go for the tonal? Maybe because you already have a mirror in your house. Think about it. How many mirrors do you have in your house? If you're like me, you probably have, all right, maybe I don't have 8, maybe I have 4, about 4 mirrors. You can probably take one of those mirrors and put it in front of a smart TV. Now, if you were to do that, you would have what the mirror offers. It's incredible. So I'm being sarcastic right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm being sarcastic, but when you look into what the mirror truly is, it's basically a tonal without the strength capability, and it looks like an actual mirror. So if you were to just take a regular mirror, put that regular mirror in front of your smart TV and turn on YouTube, you have billions of videos that you can work out to in front of your mirror using YouTube. Mind-blowing and cheap. Very cheap. You don't have to spend $3,000 on a tonal. You don't have to spend $1,500 on a mirror. You don't. You can just get it. If you don't have a mirror already, get a $20 mirror and put it in front of a smart TV. And if you don't have a smart TV, put the mirror in front of your cell phone. Because I know you have a cell phone. You're probably watching me on it right now. So just throw your mirror in front of your cell phone and do a workout. Do Pilates, do kickboxing, watch Coach Greg, watch Athlete X. You have a wealth of knowledge inside your cell phone. You have a wealth of knowledge inside your smart TV. So what's the difference between a mirror, the mirror? What's the difference between the mirror, the smart mirror, and your mirror at home and your smart TV? Well, the difference is that community feel, which you don't really get much of because you're seeing little pictures of your friends on the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to give you an alternative. An alternative, if you don't want to spend all that money on the mirror, an alternative is you set up your smart TV next to a mirror, regular mirror, and then you turn on, wait for it, turn on Zoom on your phone or on your computer, your laptop. Turn on Zoom. Do you know how many Zoom classes have been going on? Zoom exercise classes? Hundreds since this outbreak. Hundreds of Zoom exercise classes. Now that's a real community feel. A real one. Because you can now have your trainer on your television. You have that you're copying, obviously. You know, you're watching YouTube, you're watching your trainer, you're doing your Pilates, you're doing your yoga. You have your mirror so you can watch yourself if that's what you want. And then you have Zoom where you can literally see your friends. That's a real community feel. You're not getting these little pictures of your friends that don't move and they're just little icons. They look like emojis on the bottom of your screen. That seems a lot more reasonable than spending $1,500 on something that has 1080p resolution that looks really pretty. So when I realized that, I said to myself, what am I even thinking? I'm about to spend $1,500 on 1080p. I have a really nice television. I'm good with that. So that's when it hit me that the real big difference is whether or not you want something to showcase in your house. When you're talking about a mirror, the smart mirror, it's something to showcase. It's, hey guys, check out this mirror. Look what it does. Turn it on. Bloop. Now you see the coach. Now oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's about it. And you're going to talk about it with your friends for about 5 minutes. And then one of them is probably going to be smart enough to say, but wait a minute, isn't that like YouTube? Couldn't I just do that on YouTube? And then you're going to be like, yeah, but I have a mirror. And then your friend's going to be like, yeah, I have a mirror too. It cost me $20 on Amazon and it's larger than this one. So that's more than likely what you're going to get. And I'm not trying to insult anybody. If you like the mirror, if that's what you're into, hey, I got you. I understand. I liked it too before I did a little research. And all I did was take a little research to see that you don't need a mirror, the smart mirror. You don't need one. You have everything you need already. You get more when you use YouTube. You get more. So between mirror, the smart mirror, right, and Tonal, guys, Tonal is a full-blown gym on your wall. If you want exercise and if you want the mirror and more, the smart mirror and more, get the Tonal. Get the Tonal. Because there's a reason why mirror, the smart mirror, costs $1,500. It shouldn't, because you already have everything you need to have the same experience for free at home. You already have all that. But there's a reason why it only costs $1,500 compared to the $3,000 that Tonal has. You're getting a full gym. A full gym. You can work your head to your toes on this thing with over 200 pounds of weight. These two arms. Look, this is an arm. Look, you see this? 200 pounds of weight. What does the mirror really have to offer? Think about it. It's pretty. That's all. It's just pretty. So at the end of the day, that's why this costs so much more money. I was deterred as well. I thought, oh my God, why is Tonal so much compared to the mirror? Well, that's why. When you really just look at the research, it doesn't take much research. So I wanted to show you guys this because some people might not know. Some people get dazzled. And I was dazzled there for a minute. Because advertising goes a long way. But when you really think about what's going on, what you're looking at, what your needs are, guys, Tonal does everything the mirror does and then more. And that's why it costs so much more. So I see so many people online and I just feel like smacking them and saying, guys, stop it. Don't buy this mirror. Don't buy it. I see people saying, this is the best purchase of my life. And honestly, they're mostly older people. They're mostly older people who don't know enough to turn on their smart TV. And I feel terrible. I feel like crying every time. Guys, every time I meet somebody, I tell them about this machine. Why? Because it's changed my life. I've been in the gym for a long time, and I love that gym feel. I love a good, solid gym machine that's going to give me the weight I want. This is it. It works out everything. You can do aerobics on it. You can do weight training on it. The mirror gives you body weight training that you can do on your smart TV or your cell phone. Don't do it to yourself. Please don't do it to yourself. I like all of you too much to have you guys think that the mirror is a good purchase. So, forgive me. So, in conclusion, make your choice. I think both of them have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can go ahead and you can buy the mirror, return it, and then you can buy the Tonal, and you'll never want to return it. You're not going to want to give this back. If you want to give this Tonal back after that 30-day trial, I don't know what's wrong because I can't picture a reason why you wouldn't, unless you want more weight. That I can see. If you're going for power lifter, you don't want the tonal. You don't want the tonal. If you're looking to lift 500 or 600 pounds, you don't want the tonal. So in that case, buy a home gym, a gigantic piece of equipment that's going to take up your whole garage or a whole bedroom in your apartment or your house, and set that thing up, and you'll be happy with that. That 100% I can see. But guys, don't waste your money. Please don't waste your money on this mirror. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. Without the shiny glass that makes it a mirror, it's a large smartphone. You got to understand that. Take the mirror away from the smart mirror, and you have a smartphone. You have a smart TV. So keep that in mind, please. It's for your own good that you listen to me. I know you probably see it and it looks shiny and it's only $1,500 and only $39 a month when you compare it to Tonal. That looks so good. Buy Tonal. If you're going to spend that kind of money, $1,500 on a mirror that doesn't even come with equipment, just spend the extra $1,500 and the extra $20 a month on Tonal. Just stop buying coffee every day. Make your own coffee at home. You'll have that extra $20 a month saved up so you can spend it on the Tonal. And just throw in another $1,500 on this machine. When you're already spending $1,500 on a mirror, to throw another $1,500 at a Tonal, it's not that much. It's not that much. Especially when this is going to treat you good for years. And it's actually offering something. It's offering something real. The mirror offers you nothing that you don't already have. So that's my rant. Forgive me if I've offended you. I'm not trying to. I just want you to use your money wisely. Money is wonderful. And it helps you buy things. And it helps give you security. And it helps to do a lot of things for you. But spending money frivolously, if I said that word wrong, forgive me. Spending money frivolously is not smart. It's not smart, and you're waste. At that point, it's just waste. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped a lot of you. I hope it helps a lot of you. Please think about it. It's shiny and pretty, but don't do it. Don't buy the mirror. Don't waste your money. Have a nice day, everyone. Talk to you soon. Hey, I just checked. You pronounce it frivolously. Like that. That's how you pronounce it.